I did not yell. I
Oh,
did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Hill.
Is that dude in a swing?
I'm sickin' and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spitting delivery. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad, yeah. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout, man. Boss of Hard Network, man. This is Shot 30 Clock. I hope that everybody had a great spring break. I know some schools was on spring break this last week, and some of y'all went back to school. So if you was on spring break this last week, hope you had a great spring break. I hope that y'all enjoyed y'all weekend, man. This was the AAU kickoff weekend, man. Grassroots basketball kickoff weekend, summer basketball kickoff weekend, whatever you choose to call it. This was the kickoff weekend. You had the RCS icebreaker this past weekend that took place. And outside of that, man, I just hope that everybody got what they was looking for as far as teams playing, the players that was playing, etc. Man, hospitality room was nice. I'm not gonna lie there, not gonna cap. It was cool. Had multiple sites going at once. Just a lot all over. MI3 Center, ULH Center. Then you had C. King High School, C. King Middle School, No Middle School, which is a part of the Sheldon ISD with C. King. I want to say it was one more spot. The gym. I'm sorry. Just Play. That's what it's called. And Just Play. So you had all these spots, a lot of basketball, a lot of teams, various divisions. You had Showcase, which we're gonna talk about this stuff a little later, man. You had the Showcase divisions and all that other stuff, man. But Grassroots basketball, or what y'all like to call AAU basketball, or summertime basketball, is back. And that's what the show kind of got its title from, man. Summertime Shy. Like, opening weekend, a lot of shyness, man. A lot of shyness. Man, we got a lot to unpack, man, or a lot that I'm going to unpack on today's show. I'm trying to give some of my co-hosts some time to hop on, man. I don't want to dive too deeply or indulge too deeply in it. And there's some other things that I want to talk about as well that has nothing to do with basketball. Also, man, so when they hop on, that's definitely what we would do, man. But in the meantime, man, if you got any events coming up that's about to take place, talking about for all you grassroots directors, or let me rephrase that, for all you event guys in the grassroots space. If you got an event that's coming up, and you want us to blast it or talk about it, or you want to sponsor the show for today, man, just get at me. G-Day Hoop Scout on X, on IG, Ball So Hard, BSH Scouting, or Ball So Hard SS, on Instagram and Twitter, or Shot 30 Clock on Instagram or Twitter, or X, whatever y'all call it. Get at me, man. Let me know if you got an event, you wanted to promo it, or you want to just sponsor the show for the day, and we'll throw your logo of your event up in the corner. Speaking of logos in the corner, dog. There we go. Shot 30 Clock logo. Get that up and roll it, man. Yeah, that's definitely an option for y'all, man. And for those who, boy, some of these comments be crazy. And for those who did get video, I'll be done by tomorrow. I'll be done by tomorrow with the video stuff. So just bear with me, man. It was a lot this weekend, period. Unsigned senior event, definitely gonna talk about that. That I did video for that on Friday. Then I had some bookings Friday. Then I had some bookings on Saturday. Had some on Sunday. Then I got some extra stuff of kids who played on the team but didn't book at that time. I had people trying to book while the event was going on. It was a lot, dog. And I'm not complaining. I'm just asking y'all to be patient. Just bear with me. Give me until the 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be done with everything. I'm halfway through now. Just got a couple things to do. Give me by 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be done. With that being said, man, I know it's an event this weekend. If anybody would like to book, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm not going to turn down bookings. If you would like to book, hit me up. Question that was asked this weekend was, will I keep the same price? Yeah, I will. I will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a March long thing. So we got, I guess it's just this weekend left that's coming up. So, it's not like it's gonna be super long. So yeah, you got one more weekend in March. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it again this coming up weekend, man. And after that, we're diving straight into April. Team's about to get ready for stops who playing on the sneaker side of things. And then in May, we'll have live periods. June, we'll be back with high school. In high school, have their live periods. In July to finish it off, man. And then next thing you know, it's about to be gearing up for fall basketball after that. So this stuff moves pretty quickly, man. Moves pretty fast, man. For those who are on right now, man, please, please, please do me a favor, share the show. What's going on to everybody who's out there, who's watching right now on X, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Definitely appreciate the views, man. Just, if y'all can, man, just share the show to your timelines, to your groups, and your text threads, or whatever that you got going on, man. Let's run this algorithm up, man. Let's run up the algorithm, man. Let me get myself centered, get myself right. Let me scoot back so I put a mic right here. Here we go. When I'm solo, need to be back a little bit, man. So yeah, man, I guess I'm about to dive straight into these topics that I got. Let me see. They on my phone. Go to my notes. All right. Topic number 1. I'm gonna type it up so I can put it up on the screen. All right. Here we go. Here go topic number 1. What does AAU clout really do? So I'll leave that up, man, so people will know kind of what I'm talking about. So this weekend, I heard this. I heard this phrase a lot this weekend. AU clout. Um, Teams trying to play for AU clout, right? So my question is honestly like, what does it do? Like seriously, like I'm being dead right now. Like what does that do to you? What does that do for me as a program? Like the cloud of playing against another team. What does that do? Honestly, like I mean, I'm waiting for some comments, something, somebody help me with this one. What does that truly do for you? Does absolutely nothing, y'all. Doesn't. So if I have a situation, or if my team has a particular statue as a team, um, thank you, Marco. This is what it's all about, dog. Egos, dog. You gotta leave the egos at the door, man. Gotta leave them at the door. Gotta leave your egos at the door, man. Like we too old. We grown men, dog. We too old to be having egos. With youth sports, egos, really? And this ain't nothing new. This every year, dog. When it comes to trying to recruit a player, playing in certain events, playing against certain teams, etc. We got to remove it. We have to. Um, but it does nothing besides boost the ego. That's all. That's all it could possibly do. That's it. So, if I have a particular situation or my program is of a certain stature, and there's a program that's maybe a up and coming or someone who just started the program, I don't care. I'm not going to say, oh no, I'm not going to play them because they are trying to make a name off of me. I'm going to play them, dog. Regardless, whoever is set up for. And this is why, and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on this hill. I am. This is why I dislike showcase basketball. I do. Everything should be tournament based. Just because that's where I come from. That's how it is. It's not showcase basket. Everything is tournament based. So you line up with me in the tournament. Just happens if that's how it happens, and that's it, dog. If you lose, you lose. Guess what? It doesn't hurt my situation because I'm still in that situation. I'm still in the situation. I'm still there. If I lose a kid, that kid was never rocking with me anyway from the beginning. Secondly, part B, if I lose that kid, where's that kid gonna go to? He got to go to a lesser situation. If my situation is one of the top situations, right? He's not gonna go to an equal. 9 times out of 10, that kid's never going to an equal situation. He's dropping down, going to a lesser situation. So, does it hurt me? Does it benefit him? 9.8 times out of 10, it never benefits the kid. Even if he would have stayed, it wouldn't matter, right? But it does nothing. It's a game. Like, let's play the game. Let's play the game. It's basketball, dog. Like, let's hoop. This is why I hate showcase games. I hate that someone could call a team out, but then at the same time, the opposing team can have an option to deny that person calling them out. So what's the point of having a showcase game? What's the point of being able to call somebody out if the game won't be played? Put us in a tournament, and y'all want to keep the showcase, incorporate it into the tournament. Make the very first game just be a showcase game, right? Very first game. Nobody's in the pool. Nobody's in the pool. The very first game, just a showcase game, right? But that game determines where you get placed on the bracket. So if I win, I get placed at this spot. If I lose, I'm going on the bottom side of the bracket. So the only time that we may meet up again is in the championship game. That's it. So let's say you beat me, right? If we rock with my scenario, which is the best scenario. Let's say we play the opening game and it's the showcase game before we get into the tournament or the seeding game, whatever you want to call it, and you beat me, right? But I have the name or I have the statue. But you beat me. Okay, cool. I go to the bottom side. You're at the top side. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, you beat me on Friday, but guess what? Sunday coming, dog. And if I see you in the championship, it's time for me to get my lick back. It's an opportunity for me to get my lick back in the game. And guess what? You won, I win. If you beat me twice, you beat me twice. I beat you twice. I beat you twice. But at the end of the day, it's good bump. And it's iron sharpen iron. Yeah, along the way, I'm going to match up with some teams who I'm going to kill. Well, guess what it does for those kids that I just played? One or two things. It's a make or a break. That's it. Those are the two things. It's either going to make them want to become better, more skilled, more athletic, increase their hunger. It's going to make them, or it's going to break them. They're going to quit. They're going to fold. Like, oh, this ain't for me. One or two things going to happen. Or number three, which is really big, the kid and their parents will continue to have an unrealistic outlook on what took place, what happened, and they'll have that moment where, when we play so and so, and well, my son he had 4 or 6 points, but I just don't see the big difference. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Like, and that'd be another reason why we don't get matched up. Who cares, dog? Like, let people be delusional. Let them think what they want to think, man. This is about making basketball a better product and boosting the culture of what is grassroots / high school basketball here in Greater Houston. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? We're supposed to be boosting the basketball culture. We're supposed to be making better basketball players. How can you do that if you refuse to play the game? Game gotta get played, dog. If you can't beat up on everybody in your own backyard, what good does it do for you to go play on wherever you're going to play? You go play wherever you're going to play, then you lose all the games anyway. So why does it matter? If you don't go and win the championship on your national level of whatever you're playing in, you can't even take care of business in your own backyard. Why? Because don't nobody want to play. But my team way better than them. Okay, cool. Blow them out then. But that's a waste of my time. It's a waste of our time. Really? I got a situation for you. But y'all not going to do it. I got a real situation and a real thing that I would love to do. But teams ain't going to agree to do it. because nobody has the iron sharpen iron mentality, dog. They don't have it. And so what does the clout really do? Like honestly, like what does it do? So I'm gonna pick on this program because this program is no longer around, right? I'm gonna use them. Team Temple was a program that was around a couple years back. They didn't diminish because they weren't able to produce kids to go to college. They just decided to take a different road, wanted to get out of it for a while. So they shut the program down. The program was only around for 3 or 4 years. They had 3 classes. No, 4 classes. So 4 years. Program was around for 4 years. Year one, nobody went straight D1 from the program from year one. But they had a kid who went JUCO who ended up going D1. Right? Year two, they placed 1, 2, 3 kids who went D1. The next year, year four, placed a kid that went D1. 2 kids, matter of fact, sorry, that went D1 year three as well. And one kid went JUCO, went prep JUCO route, but then ended up going D1 anyway. Then the year four, the last year, one kid went D1, 3 kids went D2, right? But they got matchups against JL3, against the Hoops, even beat them. What did that do for them? Did them playing them and beating them make college because we were like, oh man, they got Division I players? Had nothing to do with that at all. They did a really good job of going out and recruiting during the high school season. And also they did a good job of player development, of taking some kids when they were younger, 8th grade, 9th grade, continuing to work with them, having them trust the process, and the results on the back end, the later results, were huge for them, right? But them beating JL3, them beating the Hoops, what did it do? They wasn't running around bragging. They didn't get any players from JL3 or from the Hoops who left their team and went to go play with them because they lost to them, dog. Like, that same year, the Hoops qualified for Peach Jam. In that year that they beat them, they still did their thing. Same thing. Very next year they beat JL3. JL3 still went and qualified for Peach Jam. Like, they still did their thing. They just lost the game. Nobody was crying over spilt milk, dog. It was a game that took place and it happened. And then they killed their 16s. Yeah, the 17s may have won the game, but the 16s got blew out. But guess what? Nobody cried. Nobody was like, yeah, put them in their place. It was just a game, dog. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a game, man. And we got to treat it as such. And we have to have that mentality that I want to play everybody. I don't care who you are. Line it up, dog. I want to be the best in my own backyard. That's the bragging rights. That's the clout. That's the ego that you should want to have. I want to be the best here before I go out anywhere else. I need it. I need the matchups. I need the games. I need that iron sharpened iron mentality. Not just players, but coaches also. Summer coaches, we gotta do better. We have to, dog. Summertime is not the time to play TTN offense, dog. TTN offense is horrible. I hate to see it. I hate to see it, dog. We especially on the 17U level. Nobody's gonna go to college and play TTN. You can't watch a single game that has taken place in March Madness and see one team who just went out there and played TTN and they were successful. That type of basketball does not work. You gotta have sets. You gotta have actions. I seen a team who was running really solid sets in the first half. They was in the game. Then in the second half, because the other team was playing TTN and they was winning, it was only up by 6 at the half. They was just kind of like bump with coach talking about we finna play TTN too. And end up getting killed. Probably could have won the game if they just would have stayed and stuck with their half court offense. They probably would have won the game in the second half. But you tried to match up with what they was doing, and their form of TTN then turned into transition basketball, and then that's when it got ugly. For those who don't know, TTN is take that ninja. All right. As soon as I get the ball, I'm going downhill trying to get a bucket. No matter who it is on the team. As soon as I get it, I'm going downhill, driving, looking to get a bucket. As soon as I get it, cross, swing, step back, three. As soon as I get it, that's what I'm doing. That ain't basketball, dog. That's not going to work. It's not recruitable. Secondly, at 17U programs, you should want to play other programs who have potential Division I or Division II or JUCO players on their roster. You should want to play them teams. You should want to get that bump every single time you step out and you go play. You want to get the best bump that you can get. And if you blow them out, good. Blow them out. That's the part of the game of basketball. Prove who you say you are. Show that, okay, we doing iron sharpen iron, and we showing you that they do not belong on the floor with us. They don't belong here. Prove it. Show us. But when you don't do it, you leave a door cracked for people to come in and talk crazy. And not just that, man. No, this is no shot at Elevate U from Dallas, who came down and won the 17U division. This is not a shot at them, dog. But dang, dog, like, ain't y'all kind of like tired of that? I heard the people talking at one of the matchups. It was a Dallas versus a Houston team. Dallas Showtime. Shout out to my guys, man. Like, dog, they just play a different brand of dates. It's more physical. You know why our kids are soft? Because the coaches are soft, dog. That's why the players are soft. The players are soft because the coaches are soft. The coaches talk and act tough, but they not. They just as soft as kids. Parents, program directors, start holding these coaches accountable. If they're not trying to coach up the kid, I don't care how talented, how not talented the kid is, everybody getting treated the same exact way. There has to be a standard as a program, and there has to be expectations. Gotta do better, dog. We have to. We gotta do better. We got to. And we can't be the people when I get a situation, I ain't gonna do that because that's what teams did to me when I didn't have it. But then when you get a situation, now you doing it. I just want to try to make that make sense, man. Make it make sense, dog. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like clout in grassroots basketball is crazy, dog. To stroke a grown man's ego, that's what this is all about. You get pride and life fulfillment from summer basketball that's played by kids, and you a grown man. That's more prideful than taking care of your family if you got one, taking care of yourself. If all you look forward to is the summer basketball scene and winning certain games and particular matchups, that's what you that's your life goal. That's what you chasing. You're not chasing trying to help kids get to college, but instead you chasing trying to make some type of name for yourself. When I said that sound crazy, right? Because it is crazy, dog. Like I don't know, dog. That's why I don't coach. I'm on the other side of it. That's why I got out of coaching, dog. I'm on the other side of it. Because if I can't hold your kid accountable, then you asking me to be someone who I'm not. If your kid can't take tough, hard coaching, what do you think is going to happen to him? We're not talking about college basketball. We're talking about in real life when things get tough, when things get difficult, when things are hard, when he has to problem solve and mom and dad is not there to save him. When a storm, a baby storm come in their life, what's going to happen? Gotta stop holding hands, dog. We gotta start making these kids be accountable for their actions. You gotta start somewhere. They do. It has to start somewhere. I don't know where because I'm not a program director. I'm not the grassroots coach. A lot of y'all, if I was, a lot of y'all kids would quit, dog. I would have to be like my guy, Mr. Dudes, who does a phenomenal job and holds everybody accountable, his son included, on the roster. I would have to start with some young kids. I couldn't just do high school kids because they're gonna quit on me. They're not gonna quit because they want to go play somewhere better. They're gonna quit because they're gonna think that my tough coaching, my tough criticism of them, they're gonna think that I'm trying to destroy their character. They're gonna think that I'm not trying to uplift them, and they're gonna think that I'm out to get them. Because this is how all kids are conditioned to think about parents. Oh, he don't like me. If I don't say nothing to you, I don't. That's as a coach. Then I don't like you. If you checking the game and I don't say nothing, and you make mistakes, and I just send somebody in, you come sit down, and I say not a single word, I don't like you. But when I send somebody in and I'm talking to you and saying, why would you do that? We're up right now, or we're trying. We were on a run, and you just like why? If I because I like you, I want you to understand where you made the mistake, how you made this mistake, and what it looks like. Because a lot of y'all aren't going to take the time during y'all practice to sit down and watch film. A lot of grassroots programs don't do that. We're not finna watch film on what we did and how we look. and how you look bad. Because even when the high school coaches do it, kids don't pay attention. They see what everybody else doing, even though theirs is biggest day, broadest day, right there, all on the summer jam screen in front of everybody, all the other players and the coaching staff. They mistakes, they still gonna point out somebody else's mistake. You know how I know? Because I've been in plenty of film breakdown sessions with high school teams, and it happens. And I'm talking about currently. Got to do better, man. The AU clout does nothing for nobody. The only thing you should be proudful about is winning or even making it to a championship or whatever league you play in. Even if it's not top tier, you're not on the main shoe circuit. Let's say you playing on one of the secondaries. That's something to be proudful about, man. I made it to the championship game, dog. Or I won it. I won the ship of the ball so hard lowered league. Be proud about that. Be proud about, man, I had this kid, he was on the wrong path and now he got JUCOs and NAIAs, and this kid, he got some D2s. This kid picked up a D3 at this place. Like, that's what I'm gonna be proud about. That's what I'm gonna be prideful about. Because just because I beat a local team who's supposed to be a shoe team or uh, one of the top independent teams or whatever, just because I beat them, now I've arrived. Like, now I'm the best thing smoking, and next year comes I'm the worst thing smoking. Like, what did the clout do for me? I beat you last year, but then this year I have not a single kid who could go play on the college floor. So what did it do for me? What did it do? What did it do? How did that help me? How did that benefit me? Just to say something, just to say that I won? That's what the benefit is? Oh, I don't want to play him. It's gonna be their Super Bowl. Man, who play him? Beat the stuffing out of them to make them never want to play you again. And then be like, see, this is why. And then I'll be like, you got it, dog. You got it. But until that happens, like I said, I'm this is my stance, dog. That clout does nothing for anybody. Who cares? Nobody really cares. Just like the player rankings, dog. That's why I stopped doing them. Do the high school player rankings, and people think that you don't like them. They think you don't like the kid. Some people say you don't know what you're talking about. Even when it all pans out and everything goes just as you said it was going to go. Well, yours ain't equivalent to the national, and yours ain't equivalent. Why he ranked above him on that state ranking? Man, rankings are subjective to every different person. But the one thing that I will say about when I did do rankings, man, them Boston Hard rankings was good, dog. Like we was right on the money. We had kids who weren't ranked in the state. We had kids nobody who talked about who weren't on other people's rankings that was ranked. And they said I was crazy. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. But then that same kid goes D1 and some of the other kids went nowhere. If you're not out watching the games, if you're not at the games, you don't know what it's too many players for one person to do it by themselves. That's why it takes a team. That's why I'm thankful for the team that I had. It takes a team, and you gotta be in them gyms. You got to. And if you're not gonna be in them gyms, you You got to go back and watch on Baller TV. You got to go watch the games. You got to spend hours, countless hours of watching the film, of taking your notes, cross-examining your notes with whatever I seen and whatever he's seen in the company, whatever this person's seen. Maybe I should bring it back, dog, just to get people fired up, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Should I bring it back to get people fired up? Just to have people be mad. Then if they get a matchup, try to overplay and hurt themselves. It's just going out and playing, dog. Every kid that's ranked top 100 in the country don't go to the NBA. Every kid that's ranked top 100 in the country don't have successful college careers. Every kid that's ranked top 100 in the country doesn't play more than one season. A lot of kids only play one season. They won and they done. And I'm not talking about one and done going pro. I'm talking about one and done and never playing again. Some kids who was ranked top 100 went D1. Then they went drop down and went D2. Just because you're better than me today don't mean you're going to be better than me 2-3 years down the road. And we see that a lot, especially in the middle school. We see that a lot in middle school. You'll see a kid 6th, 7th grade who's head and shoulders above everybody as far as talent, not size, but just talent. Then come 10th, 11th grade year, that kid's still stagnant, dog, because he was praised so much. He was pumped up so much. He was told he was better than everybody, by almost everybody. And so other kids was out here grinding, was working, putting in time. And they caught up to him. And then they surpassed him. And the same kid will go back and blame you, and you because you said I was this. You said I was that. You said I was going to be D1. You said I was going pro. You said. You can never become complacent and be just happy, content, whatever word you want to use. Don't be the best 7th and 8th grader, and that's all that you ever be the best of. Be the best you every day. And know that you're not the best. Push yourself. You gotta have that work mentality, dog. All the players y'all looked up to had that mentality. Yeah, it takes a little natural born gifts, but you gotta have that mentality. You gotta have the work ethic. You gotta have it. You will never grow without those two things. You can have some God given gifts, but you still gotta have those two things as well. And some of y'all don't have the God given gifts. And those are the two tools that you need to be good, but you won't even do it. So you'll always be mediocre. You won't even ever even be good. You just always be, oh yeah, he all right, he okay. You'll never be, oh man, that boy pretty good, dog. That dog good, dog. Hey man, he good. Oh man, he all right, he okay. That's up to y'all though. It's up to you. But this AU clout, we gotta stop. We gotta stop with the whole grown man ego, man. Just because I beat you, or I'm trying to play this team because I want to make a name for myself. That's just when you hear it, say it like it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. And as coaches, gotta stop being soft, dog. Gotta stop being soft. Got to. That's why players are soft because you're soft. Gotta coach them up. You can't be afraid to lose the kid. Can't be afraid to lose a kid, dog. Cannot. Can't, man. Soft coaches lead to soft players. Non-accountability coaches lead to players who are non-accountable. You should never let a kid control your program, dog. You in control. You the grown man. You the one paying the coaches if you paying your coaches. You the one booking the rental vans. You the one booking the hotel. You the one doing all these things. Letting the parents know this is the block. Call this hotel to book to get your. I already saved this block. This is the hotel. Get your room. Hey, this is where we're going. Blah blah blah. Hey, this is where practice is. Blah. You did all that to let a kid come in and run it, and to ruin it, and to reshape it. Nah, dog. Nah. Nah. We not doing that, man. And lastly, before I move on to my next topic, please stop playing TTN basketball. At all levels, but especially 17U, 16U basketball. I do not want to see take that ninja basketball. I don't want to see it, dog. I do not want to see that. That's not basketball. It's not played like that on any level. And that's why a lot of kids like AAU over their high school, because of the freedom. Our coach ain't gonna really take me out, so I'm finna get out here and get in my bag, dog. Like, no. Put your bag back on your back and go sit down and take it off, set it on the bench, and then come back in this game and run my sets. We're not getting in your bag, dog. Not doing that today. No, sir. No way. Not doing it. Not getting in your bag, dog. Not over here. Not in this program. We're gonna play team basketball, and if you are good and you are really that guy, it will show within the team concept, and it will help you get recruited. But you just coming down doing what you want to do, that don't help you. It's not gonna help me. It's not gonna help nobody. So you can go do that somewhere else, but over here, this is what we doing. You can take your ball and go, dog. I don't need it. I'll refund your parents, whatever. Hey, I wish you the best. But we're not doing that over here, dog. No, we can't. Gotta stop being soft as coaches. All right, gotta hold these kids accountable, man. Soft coaches lead to soft players. That's why our players be looking soft. Can't say you're tough out in the streets or out in the wherever and not be tough on the kids. They don't even matter. They don't even go together. Anyway, man, on to my next subject, man. Unsigned senior event that took place, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today's show gonna seem like a bad show, bro, but it's just keeping it real, keeping it a buck. Where were you, unsigned seniors? Where were y'all? Where were y'all, dog? And this is not a shot. This is not a slight to any of the seniors who played in the unsigned senior showcase. But there are a lot of way better players that could have represented and could have walked away with some JUCO offers. It was D1 JUCOs in the building, live present. Coaches, they were there. You have nothing on the table. Nothing. Should have been there. Should have been there. You say you love the game, you should have been there. It can't keep going down, and downhill. The unsigned senior showcase got to stop going downward. It has to. There's a lot of kids who have talent, who should have been there, who could have helped themselves. There's lots of kids who have talent that should have been there, where coaches would have left scratching their head like, "No, I need a point guard," but dang, it was 6 really solid point guards, and I don't know. I gotta go to the drawing board, dog. I got all their names, all the information. I'm getting the film from G Day, from Arch. I'm getting the film from their high school coaches. Like, I gotta sit down and go and see who I really want to pick, because that could have been the situation, but it wasn't. Instead, you have college coaches kind of like, dang. I'm talking about the end of it, after it's all said and done. Dang, I spent a 6-hour drive come here for this to get a free hotel room. And the coaches just weren't there watching. They were interacting. They were on the benches. They were given instruction to see who can do what. They were changing up things to see how kids adapted. But the kids who needed to be there, who should have been there, weren't there. They weren't there, dog. Weren't there, though. So how can you say that you love something and there's an opportunity that's presented? I love it, but I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take the opportunity. They gonna come get me, dog. They gonna come find me. You done played 4 years of high school basketball. You done play 15, 16, 17. You about to play 17 you again as an unsigned senior. Ain't nobody came and found you yet. You had an opportunity where there's 13 coaches in the building where you could have walked away with something, 1 or 2 offers. But you still stuck in the boat with the 0. Somebody gonna come see me, man. Oh man, because nobody pushed me. G Day he talk about me enough on the show. He didn't push me. When he sends out his blast emails to the coaches, I wasn't somebody on the forefront. Blah blah blah. It's his fault, man. It's Doug's fault, man. He didn't talk about me on on RCS, man. He didn't write nothing about me, man. It's everybody's fault, dog, but yours, dog. It's everybody's fault, but yours. I've had a college coach say, "Hey, man, where's so and so?" Like, man, I just knew for sure he was gonna be here. Like, and it wasn't like he was a no show. He didn't even sign up for the event. And I'm not gonna reach out to the kid. That sound bad? Sound crazy, right? But I can't want it for you. I can't want it for you. You gotta want it for yourself. You the one who gonna go play basketball, not me. Same things to tell my son, dog. I'm not playing the game. This is something that I can't want for you. You gotta want it for yourself. And if you don't want it for yourself, then you're not ready. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta want it for you. And when opportunities present themselves, you gotta take them opportunities. You can't be a no-show, dog. It's crazy when a coach comes to an event and asking me where XYZ is, dog. And I'm just like, I don't know. And so then I gotta go ask, and they're like, he ain't even signed up. And I'm like, oh, man, coach, they said he didn't even sign up. tough, man. And I tell y'all all the time. I tell you, go to these games, right? Go watch University of St. Thomas play. Shout out Coach Anthony Medina. He was awarded as the National Coach of the Year on the Division III level. That's nothing slight at all. The National Coach of the Year, NCAA D3. They made it to the Elite Eight in the NCAA Division III tournament. But you think you could just you can walk on that campus and you just about to take somebody minutes, right? That's what you think. Oh man, I ain't going to no games. I'm too big for St. Thomas University. That ain't real college basketball, dog. The same St. Thomas who plays Division One, NCAA D1 teams as exhibition games, and lose by just possessions. They're not getting blown out. No, none of them games. Every game is under 8 points. But you too good to go there, right? You too good to go play for a team who only loses by 8 points to Division One teams. It makes it to the Elite Eight and has a coach who's awarded as the National Coach of the Year and was ranked number 3 in the country on D3. You too good to go there, right? You got Blinn, you got Lee, Lamar, State, Port Arthur. So you got 3 kind of close in your area. Go to a game. No, I ain't going to them games, man. So you think you could just go and walk on the floor at Blinn? You think you just finna go walk on the floor at Lee? You think you just gonna go walk on the floor at Lamar State, Port Arthur, dog? Who spot you taking? Who you bumping out? For the last 8 years, Lee College has produced multiple Division One point guards. But you a point guard, but you too good. You too good to go play there, right? Blinn put kids in D1. Lamar State, Port Arthur putting kids in D1. But you too good to go there, right? You too good for that. You can't even show up to the unsigned senior event. So if you're not going to the games, I definitely know you're not coming to the unsigned senior event because you too good. I told you when y'all was going on spring break, for everybody who did not make it to the state tournament, you had the NJCAA, that's junior college, Region 14, where Blinn and all them play in Lee College, had their championships at Lee College, dog. And guess who was in there watching games? A bunch of Division I coaches. But you too good to go there. The same coaches who don't have time to come to none of your high school games made time to go to the JUCO conference tournament games. Same coaches who you're not going to see at no live period that you're playing. Same coaches who you're not going to see in June when you play TABC. But you too good to go there, right? Dang, that's tough, dog. Like, talk about spitting in people's face, dog. Like, I'm too good to take the call from the junior college coach. Yeah, I appreciate the call, coach, but I'm just gonna keep my options open. What options? Really want to know. Like, what options are you really keeping open? But then I get these calls. Hey, Gita, you think you can hook me up with some U of H tickets? No, I can't, dog. I could get me a U of H ticket. Yeah, you're right. I can make a phone call and I can get me a ticket, get in the game. You want me to do it for you? And an extra? For what, dog? You're not good enough to go to Lee, St. Thomas. Heck, I don't know if you're good enough to play a Lone Star, dog. Like, everybody want to chase the big, but You got to start somewhere. You do. You do. Okay, cool. You don't want to go to North American University. Play it in Stafford, in AIA school. Go play there. They actually can offer scholarships. Maybe not full rides, but they can offer you a scholarship. I mean, I don't know, dog. I'm like, I felt crazy this past Friday when I pulled up to the unsigned senior event, knowing the recruiting landscape, knowing that coaches are recruiting portal and JUCO kids, right? No, knowing, like, actively knowing that, saying that on the show the whole high school season, talking about the recruiting landscape here and there, and here and there, telling people in person at high school basketball games about the recruiting landscape, how it's looking, how it's going to look. But you say you love it now. You say it, not me. I love what I do, and so that's why I do it. I have it. I have the platform. I got my camera. I could type up articles, reviews, send them to college coaches, and get on my phone. Either one of them. Either one. This one mainly college coaches. Make phone calls, chop it up with other scouts, other people, get information on kids. They're here watch countless hours of high school basketball as well as college. I don't really watch pros, but college, high school basketball. Trying to compare, contrast with players who would fit best where. But you love it, right? You do. You That's what you say. You say you love it, but you don't put in the time. You don't want to increase your options because you already got options. And maybe I don't know about your options, but maybe I do know that you don't have any at all. But where were you, dog? Like, missed out on the opportunity, and that's crazy. Like, you had an opportunity, like, basically in the palm of your hands. Like, coaches were they came ready to give out scholarship opportunities. And once again, this is not a slight to any of the kids. A few kids who were there definitely um, got what they deserve, well deserved. Shout out to those kids who were supposed to be there, who were there, but there were way so many more kids who should have been there. Way so many more kids who should have been there. And this is my last point. My last point before getting off. You know who did show up? Kids from Dallas showed up to the unsigned senior event. Dog, like, and kids from Dallas walked away with some offers. It wasn't too prideful. It wasn't too prideful, dog. They drove 4.5, 5 hours down here to come play in an unsigned senior event and got what they came for. They paid whatever it costs. Had to take care of gas. If they stayed the night, got a hotel room. But they came in, they got some offers. But those could have been yours. But you let someone else come in your own backyard and take it. Where were you? That's crazy, dog. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And so this is why we, as the people, as the parents, the whatever it is that you are, the gatekeeper, the big brother of basketball, whatever you are in this community, dog. They don't care. These kids don't really care. So now you got to ask yourself, why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? They don't, because they don't seem to care. But why do you care? Why do you care that we had no representation at state? Why do you care that we can't win it? Why do you care? Clearly they don't care. They let kids from town come in and take food off their own table, dog. Like, it's tough. Ain't nobody coming in my neighborhood taking food off my table, dog. Not without no fight. No way. No way, dog. So we love it more than they do. So now the real question, final question for y'all to figure out: how do you get your kids, your players, whoever that you have influence over, or influence within their life? How do you get them to not just fall in love with the game, but how are you going to cultivate them to stay in love with the game and learn how to trust the process? And that's what I'll leave y'all with, man. Once again, appreciate everybody who hopped on. Everybody who shared the show, man. If you haven't done so, please do so now before we close this out. Since the show is shot on a Monday, it won't be up until next Monday by noon, because that's when it gets posted on Spotify and on iTunes. Something happened with a glitch. All the shows will be up tomorrow that was supposed to be getting posted. I got an email about it. So this show will be posted on there the following week. So start telling people to tap in. Yes, we moved to Mondays because during the high school season we do on Sundays. Once it turns AU, we move to Mondays because some of us do travel and go to events. And so a lot of times we're not available on Sunday evening. We're catching flights back or we're driving back from wherever we were. And so that's why we do on Mondays. Once again, if you've booked me for any videos or anything, just give me until about 6 p.m. tomorrow at the latest. I mean, I'm halfway done with what I have now, and I'll be done by then. Because I didn't even start until like 10 a.m. today working on stuff. So just give me those little 2 days, and I have everything taken care of, everything ready to rock and roll. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care. Pay it forward to somebody. Doesn't always have to be financial. It could be kind words, man. You just never know who's going through what. Just try to stay positive, man. In the space that we in, and always look to leave it better than how you found it, man. Till the next time, that's game.